When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Northwestern's offense will get the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Power football with the run. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Nittany Lions offense will have its first possession of the game. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dickey. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands. It's Dorsey. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. To the ground with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Higgins. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle, it's Dickey. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. A run for the quarterback. Picks up the first down. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling stopping the run.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. A third and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. Looking downfield is Higgins. Give him 6. Touchdown, Penn State! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the returner goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Christian.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Right back to him on the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Higgins. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. There he goes. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get him. Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 25.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Gonna swing it on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Northwestern! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking to throw at Higgins. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Pick off! What a play by this defense! He managed. Few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
This is here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the maize and blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting...
And they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for a man. It's Higgins. He lobs one high down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go to the ground. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Dorsey. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Bunch formation for these receivers.
Good enough for first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Soften him up with a run, and now to throw. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man down the middle. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the run from inside his own 5. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's going to take off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing third and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. He's in open space downfield. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the wildcat formation pays off.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the... Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give on the option. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they They haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The handoff keeps working on that clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's small. Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, you get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 30.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 40. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one.
On to punt it away.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building